My name is John Gottschall. I'm the owner of Coaching Financial Concepts, and I'm the insurance broker for the benefits that we're going to be talking about today. We're based in Des Plaines, Illinois, and if you have any questions during the meeting, please write them down in your book and direct them to the HR department. If they can't answer it, they will get in hold of our office and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Today we have some exciting news as you have the opportunity to enroll in a couple of different benefits. All of you will be given a basic life, which we'll discuss in a moment, as well as you have the opportunity to enroll in a voluntary life program, a voluntary vision program, and a voluntary dental. And at the end, we're going to talk about a free benefit that most of you might not have had before called an employee assistance program. In front of you, all of you should have a book that looks like this. And we're going to be going through and highlighting the important aspects of the benefits going forward. So let's begin by turning to page 1 in your booklet. That's where we're going to begin, so welcome. If you flip to page 3 in your booklet, okay, one of the most important parts of the benefit program going forward, and one of the most important benefits that was addressed to us from the HR department, is the life insurance. Why do you need life insurance? Well, many people have different reasons to purchase insurance. Some it's for just funeral costs, some it's to cover a mortgage, some of it people buy it to pay off their debts. Some of it is they're worried about their kid going to school and having enough money if they should pass away. At some point, we all know it's guaranteed, so this is one of the most important benefits going forward. Now, one of the nice things about working at Carthage, if you flip to the next page on page 4, is that all of you are provided with $15,000 of coverage at no charge. So if something happens to you, $15,000 would go to your family to purchase or to pay for your final expenses or to pay off some debts. It's a nice benefit that they offer. However, one of the things that we just discussed, and that is true, is that at least 50% of the population doesn't have any insurance or is underinsured. So they wanted to make this opportunity available to you, and this is an awesome opportunity for you to increase your coverage, and we'll show you what we mean. All of you will have the opportunity to either purchase as low as an additional $10,000 of coverage, all the way up to $500,000 of insurance. If you flip to page 5 in your booklet, on the right-hand side, you're going to see, underneath the voluntary term life, is that these benefits, the first $175,000 of coverage is guaranteed to you. That means that just for filling out the form, if you want to add $175,000 of coverage, you just have to complete the form. There's no medicals, no medical questions to answer. You don't have to do a blood or a urine test like you would have to do if you went to buy insurance outside of the company. This is an outstanding offer. For your spouse, Guardian will guarantee the first $50,000 of coverage without any medical questions or medical exams. And you can purchase an additional $10,000, up to $10,000 on your child or children. Now, one of the other cool parts about the program is if you answer one medical question, which we'll discuss when we go over the enrollment form, you can add an additional $100,000 to that $175,000. So without any medical exam and answering one medical question, you can get $275,000 of coverage. It's an outstanding offer. To add an additional $25,000 for your spouse, up to $75,000, we would need you to answer that one medical question as well. And so combined, this is an outstanding offer that you can put together for your family. The children coverage is always guaranteed, but it cannot be more than 10% of whatever coverage you buy it yourself. This is an outstanding offer. If you flip to the next page, which will be page 6, let's go through an example. What you see on this page is a spreadsheet, and this is how you would determine what you would pay for your coverage. So I'm going to assume that everybody is under the age of 30, but I'm going to use the age from 30 to 34 to demonstrate what the deduction would be. If you go to the 30 to 34 column and go underneath the $100,000 mark, you will see that your bi-monthly deduction is $5.50. One of the neat things about Carthage is when they do their deductions, even though you get paid bi-weekly, they only do deductions twice per month. So in those long months when you get 3 paychecks, you'll only see 2 deductions coming through for that month. So for $100,000 of coverage with no medical, no questions asked, $5.50 would be deducted from your check. Now, if you wanted to add coverage for your spouse, you could add $50,000 for them. If you turn to the next page, you will see the rates for $50,000 on a spouse. And the one thing about Guardian is you don't use your spouse's age, you use your age. And so we would go again underneath the column from 30 to 34, go to the 50,000 mark, and you would add an additional $2.75 to your deduction for that $50,000 of coverage. For your children, that means that you could add an additional $10,000 of coverage, and that would be for whether you have 1 child, 5 kids, 10 or 18, it's the same rate, and that would be an additional 85 cents that would come out of your pocket. This is an outstanding offer, and I'll let you in on a little secret for you, of those of you that are smokers. You won't find a better rate or a better program. And again, this is a one-time offer that is guaranteed to you. I do want to stress that this is a one-time offer during the open enrollment period. These rates would hold true if you decide to do it down the road. However, after this open enrollment period, Guardian has the right to ask for medical questions. They will require you to fill out an evidence of insurability form, and they may require you to do a blood and urine test. So one of the things that you do want to take very seriously is that this is a one-time opportunity to enroll underneath the guarantees for these premiums, which is an outstanding offer. A couple of other things I want to point out to you is on page 8. At the bottom of the page, I just want to, again, restate that if you get coverage on your spouse, you use your age and birthday. And if you go to the next page, on page 9, one of the things that we do want to point out to you as we get there to the next page, in the middle of the page, you will see that this plan is portable. One of the great things about this program is that Guardian has made this a policy that is portable. Once you've been on the insurance for 90 days, if you decide to leave the company, whether it's your reasons or theirs, all you have to do is call up the Guardian and say, how do I keep my insurance? They will let you know what the adjusted rate would be and how you would have to make your payments. But as long as you're willing to make the premium payment, you can keep the insurance going forward. One of the last things I want to point out to you that is part of the Voluntary Life program, for those of you that purchase less than the guarantee of $175,000, you will have the opportunity to add to that number. So let's say I purchased 100. On January 1st of 2014, I can add an additional $25,000 of coverage without any medical questions at that time. To get that benefit, you do have to enroll in the insurance, but we've made provisions within the Guardian to add to your coverage up to the guarantee if you decide you need more in the future. Lastly, one of the things that's very important to keep in mind is that these rates are going to stay the same until January 1st of 2014. At that time, Guardian has the right to adjust the rates, but our experience has been that they've been very consistent over the years. If you have any questions, please revert them back to the HR department. If you have questions that they can't answer, they will direct you to our office and we'd be happy to answer them for you.